What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Two Game Podcast. I am Matt Primo, joined by my brothers in Christ, Sir Creston Johnson.
Hello, brethren.
And we have a first timer, okay? He is getting his cherry popped on this particular episode of Fallout Episode 5. And we have
I like that.
I want to call you by your name, but I'm not going to do that in front of everybody.
No government names.
We got Mr. Buckley here with us.
Yeah.
That's how you want to do this, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, guys. So we are here continuing our review series of the Fallout TV series, season 1, and we are reviewing episode number 5. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's just fucking do it. Let's just jump in.
Get it popping.
Yeah, let's get it popping. I'll start off. We'll let the newbie go first. Okay.
You want the newbie to go first?
Yeah. So tell me how you feel about episode 5, sir. Overall, okay? Overall. You can say whatever you want. Safe space.
There's not a lot that happens, like, in season 5. I mean, they give you, like, a little glimpse of, like, Shady Sands. That's the place that got blown up. And then, they get stuck on in the vault at the end of the episode. I'm going, like, straight to the end, I know, but it's okay. It was good. It was good. It was a good episode.
Wow, that was fantastic. Moving on. Creston, what do you think about episode 5?
I mean, I enjoyed it, just like the other first 4 episodes. Like Buck was saying, we didn't get a whole lot of new information, but we did get, kind of some hints as to some ominous presences, especially old fucking Betty in the vault. That bitch is shady.
She's shady as shit.
She's up to something, and we're gonna get to the fucking bottom of it. No, but I'm actually intrigued by the Vault Dweller storyline more and more. I guess I should say more than the first few episodes for sure. And then Maximus and what's old girl's name? I always forget.
Lucy.
They had some nice screen time. There was a twinkle in their eye, for a moment there, and then he's like, all right, thanks for the help, I'm out of here. But yeah, no, it was cool getting to see Shady Sands. It's kind of starting to tie the story together, because she's like, did anybody survive? And he's like, I did. She's like, oh shit, this dude's from here. So you're kind of tying that together a little bit. So I mean, overall I enjoyed it. Yeah, for sure. What about you, boss?
That begs the question. He said he was alive when the bombs fell.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a second? Now, y'all have seen the series. I have not. So this is just a question. Don't answer it. But I'm assuming the Vault Dwellers, they can, what is it, little hibernation shit?
Yeah. Cryo.
So they can live for like 200 years. Yeah, cryo. I'm assuming he doesn't really have that technology. So was there a second set of nukes that dropped? Like maybe he was born after the original? Just a question.
I mean, that's what it kind of sounds like, because when they were on the train tracks coming towards Shady Sands, she was asking him, like, what happened the past 200 years, like, after the bombs dropped. And he said that they dropped when he was a kid. So that's what it kind of sounds like. There was maybe a second.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got too. She's like, there's no fucking way you were alive when the bombs fell.
Yeah.
And then when she gets this Shady Sands and he's like, oh, I survived. I think that's when the switch kind of flipped. But speaking of when they were on the railroad tracks, how about that little interaction with those fucking Uber crackheads? Jesus.
It goes to show the Vault Dwellers and how they handle situations.
I was like, man, I'm pretty sure I've seen them before on the streets.
Right? That guy.
I've had these conversations before. No, I thought it was a good episode. I think you could probably put it up there. I think it was episode 2, where it's not necessarily like character development wise very heavy of an episode. It's more of a, okay, let's try to push this plot forward a little bit. And I think this was more of that episode. Is it? And I've been kind of keeping track of the episodes that I really love versus the ones I like a little bit less. And don't get me wrong, I still like this episode a lot. The pacing is still absolutely fantastic. It feels like these episodes are like 15 minutes long. I don't know how they're doing it. It's some form of slut magic. There's some science behind this, and I need to know how they're able to make this seem like it's only 15 minutes when it's an hour long. But with that being said, I don't think there was enough in this episode to really push it in the upper echelon of the 5 episodes that I've seen so far. So it's definitely a good episode, just not one of my favorites by any means. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of character stuff.
So basically what you're saying is there was no Walton Goggins, so it was dog shit.
I mean, more or less, that's what I was saying.
Just realized that. We didn't see him in this episode, did we?
Nope.
Like, not at all.
Nope.
No, she left old dude squirming on the ground with his little vials.
Poor bastard.
Poor guy.
But back to what's her name? What's her name? The one that's
Betty?
from Vault 31, Betty.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this, or maybe I did realize it and I just forgot. I was watching Furiosa last night, and she was in the trailer for Deadpool. Did you know that she was a blind lady in all the Deadpool movies?
I did not.
She's a blind lady. But with that being said, that's just a little fun fact for y'all. She's shady as fuck, 100%. She
looks shady.
There's real shady. She did something. Okay, I don't know what. I don't know if she's trying to be like a politician here and trying to sneak her way in and try to be the leader or whatever the fuck, or maybe she's over here just killing folks left and right and nobody knows about it. I don't know what it is, but she's shady, and I can't say that I like her.
Yeah, for sure. And you kind of get like, what's Lucy's brother's name?
That guy.
Dude, I
that dude.
Names.
Yeah.
You talking about when he was snooping around?
Yeah, he went and hopped on the overseer's terminal or whatever, and he started connecting the dots. You know, all the overseers for 33 have all been from 31, and then when he went to 32 with that other dude, fucking destroyed. There's dead bodies everywhere. He sees the same thing. Every single one of their overseers from 31 as well. And then all of a sudden, Betty's like, all right, well, we're going to have some people move over here. And like the next fucking day, it's all like cleaned up. So it's like, what kind of fucking crew is this lady running behind the scenes?
It's shady.
Yeah, she's fucking shady.
Yeah.
I think, is his name Simon? Is that his name?
It sounds close. Could be.
I don't know for a fact. Like I said, we mentioned this in the pre-segment for the episode. I watched this episode like the other day, and I kind of forgot a lot of it.
But
what was that?
What do you think about? I mean, you've played the game before, so
yeah.
How do you feel like the show's stacking up to the game, as far as like the scenery and the weapons and stuff? I don't know if you noticed, but that piece that Lucy's packing looks exactly like the 10mm.
It is, and they don't really show a lot of the weapons. They got some of the pipe pistols like the people on the train tracks had, but as far as like the rest of like the weaponry that's in the game, they don't really show it like throughout the TV series.
Yeah,
they did.
You get some little glimpses though. Like honestly, I didn't notice the first go round when I watched it the first time, but when I rewatched it this time, I was actually looking at her pistol, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, that's the exact same as the 10mm."
Exactly. She's just one tapping people, and in the game, you gotta shoot off little clips, kill somebody.
You got to have that bitch modded the fuck out.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, I haven't played a bunch of the game. I ended up getting suckered into Black Flag.
No.
So I'm gonna go be a butt pirate for a little bit. So one thing that was pretty prevalent in this episode was, I don't know if y'all caught on to this, it was truth versus lying was kind of the theme of this episode. It kind of starts off with Maximus. Really, he's just been a shitty person kind of the entire season so far. And he's just so damn shady all the time. Like, I can't
Really
blame
is.
him. Like, I respect it. Don't get me wrong.
He's a fucking
But he's
survivor.
shady as fuck.
That dude's going to survive at all costs.
And I love the fact that he's been lying this entire time. And then the second they're sitting behind a fire, and old Thaddeus is like, "Hey, yeah, man, you can tell me whatever you want, and I'm here for you if you just wanna get things off your chest." And he's like, I killed Titus," and he's like, "Oh, that's too much, too much," and he fucking leaves him in the fucking suit.
Like, how the
So it's
fuck
like-
get bamboozled like that? Christ, what an amateur.
What? Yeah, like you
Grant
deserved it.
and everything too.
So we have that whole aspect of the truth versus lying, and then we get Lucy brought in on it, and it goes back to the whole bridge thing, and which, by the way, I thought it was hilarious when they're yelling across the bridge, and she's just like, "Why the fuck are you lying?" He's like, "Just chill out, I got this." And she's like, "No, hey, let's take a deep breath." And then there's like a long pause, and all you hear them is, "What the fuck is she talking about?" Dude, I'm telling you, I laughed way too hard at that shit.
Oh, fuck it.
Because it was so funny. It was almost kind of the same reaction when she said it. I was like, dude, they're probably thinking like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And they fucking said it. I was like, that is perfect.
Yes, indeed.
Perfection.
Bro, Max is pretty nice with the piece, though, right?
Ooh,
It's pretty nice.
Dude, he leveled up, didn't he?
Yeah.
one tapping.
Yeah. Now, I mean, he can cap people left and right, but he sure the fuck can't escape a dude in a fucking power suit.
Jesus Christ, man. He deserved to get his fusion core taken.
So let me ask y'all this. Has Lucy dealt with power armor before?
Well, she said she's read it in the manuals and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like,
Okay,
they do,
'cause
like, schooling and shit in the vaults. So I'm sure that, like, they taught her, like, history and shit.
Mhm.
About how it was used in the war and all that other jazz. But she'd never seen one in person. So
A good bit about him because she had that to let him out. She had the manual override. She was like, "I know where it's at. I got it."
yeah,
He was trying to explain it to her.
yeah, she was flexing her a little bit. She's like, "Hold on, hold this for me for a second. I got you."
I'm just putting it out there. She knows her way around the armor. That's all I'm gonna say. Specifically, Maximus's armor. If you are picking up what I'm putting down there.
And he better.
Wait, what was that, Creston?
I said, I'm picking it up, and he better be putting it down.
I've given a couple episodes. I'm sure he is. So anything else y'all want to say before we cut out of this episode? Actually, I take that back. The Vault 31 stuff. This kind of goes back to the whole shadiness aspect of it. Did y'all notice? And again, y'all have seen all the episodes, but in this specific episode, they started kind of piecing together the Vault 31 stuff and how it may not be everything that it seems to be. And when they asked them, like, what's the best thing about Vault 31 or something about Vault 31, they all say the same thing about the potatoes.
Oh, yeah. The mashed potatoes are a little bit better.
Yeah.
And old Simon or whatever the hell his name, I can't remember. He's like, yeah, Dad used to say that too. And it's like everybody has the exact same thing. Guys, I'm just saying.
Seems a little fishy.
Watch out for those people.
Yeah, something shady's going on in there. And then in 32, how they have like the vault door connecting to. Somebody wrote it in blood. We know what's in there, or
Mm-hmm.
something along those lines.
And everybody from 32 is trying to get in there.
Makes you wonder. There's lots of questions to be had for the
Mhm.
next few episodes.
Did you pick up on when he said that the vault door has to be opened from the outside by the pit boy, and then he checked the logs, and it was opened by his mom's pit boy?
Yeah, that was wasn't that the end of last episode?
No, he asked Betty about it in this episode.
Yeah, I
And
think he found
remember
out last
that
episode. He asked her about this.
me
episode.
and your father buried her ourselves, because he was like, "How do you know for sure the pit boy was buried with her?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"I buried that bitch myself." And I'm like, "Damn, I don't like this fucking lady's attitude.
Mm.
I
If
wonder
there was
she
ever a
capped him.
time to shank a bitch, it's right now."
I wonder if old Betty had a little play in that.
That's what I was picking up on, like just the tone of how she said it, and that fucking shit-eating grin she always has.
I'm curious, man, because then her dad is like, what kind of implications are there for her dad?
Yeah, that's like the biggest mystery. Like he just gets
Yeah.
scooped up right from the jump, and you're like, you don't really know what's going on with him.
So let me pose this little tidbit, a little question that I have, or maybe a prediction of sorts. What if? What's the fucking name of the villain that showed up in episode 1 and they're trying to find? What
Ooh.
was her name?
Daver,
McDaver.
Moldaver.
Yeah.
Moldaver.
Yeah.
What if she's not the villain at all?
Good question.
What if we're just led to believe she's the main villain? And yeah, all right, guys, just keep that little tidbit. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't watched past episode 5, so that's just a little thought that I have.
I mean, the way they're setting up all the shadiness with the vault dwellers, it's got the wheels turning for sure.
Mhm.
Anything's possible.
Mhm.
But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me for this episode.
Anytime, sir.
Absolutely.
Buckley, how did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
I had fun.
we gotta get that man on some more.
Absolutely.
Gotta get him trained up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Buckley, what did you think about this episode? It was good.
It was good. I mean, it's like one of the filler episodes.
Don't worry, we've all been there.
Okay.
It took about 2 episodes for Creston to really find his groove, so it's fine.
Bruh, that first episode we did, what was that?
Dude didn't fucking talk.
Jesus Christ. I felt so fucking... Every time I'd say something, like somebody would start talking, and then it would just be awkward silence. What were you saying? I'm like, I don't even fucking remember.
Like, you go back and rewatch the episode, I'm like, was Creston even there? Did he even talk? But he came back in full force in that second episode, though.
Good.
He's a savage. I'm not gonna lie.
Just takes me a little while to warm up.
Indeed. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me. Before we cut out of here, there are links down below to all of our social media accounts. We would greatly appreciate it if you like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. Really helps us improve, expand the podcast, and we would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, guys, we will catch y'all next week on another
Get you a
episode.
t-shirt, bitch.
I don't have the t-shirt with me right now, but we do have t-shirt. I'm making a red, white, and blue 4th of July edition.
I might have to scoop that one.
The back of the t-shirt says "Make America Game Again."
Ooh. I can hear a bald eagle screaming in my ear right now.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Donnie's
America.
riding on it.
But I'll send you all those pics. I have like a little rough draft of what it looks like. It's gonna be sexy. But all right, guys, that is going to be it from us, and we will catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.
Peace.
Adios.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you.
Where the fuck did that thumbs up come from?
I know, right? Hey, it's usually me that has a thumbs up.
Wait, is that even
the fucking?
Hold up.
It's an iPhone thing. I don't know why it does that.
I have an iPhone. Where the fuck is that
What the
at?
fuck?
Bro, where are you getting
How's
all
he doing that?
these special effects from? How are you doing this?
Don't worry about it. You got it.
Oh!
Hold up. Y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers.
And the best part about this is totally recorded.
Oh, that's awesome.
The people need to see this.
They got the thumbs down one too.
All right, I honestly don't see it. Maybe if I turn it sideways. Nope, that ain't doing shit. Where are y'all getting the thumbs up from? Just from the message thing?
Oh, it does like little rain shit.
Yeah.
No, Creston, just do like 2 thumbs up.
2 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You gotta put it in frame.
His fucking face. It's not working, boys.
the fucking face, man. That fucking made it.
How were y'all getting like fucking fireworks and shit going?
I don't know. I didn't know it could do that. All right. I'll peace out. It's hot.
Fuck y'all.
Later.
Later.